Welcome back. New tonight here on The Current, the city of Burlington has a brand new award, all for the trees. Last night, the Urban Forestry Awards recognized towns across Iowa that recognize the importance of trees. And only 3 cities in the state were designated Tree Cities of the World. In our area, Burlington was one of them. This means Burlington shows a responsibility for caring for trees, as well as implements real money and policy toward managing and celebrating green visions for the town. Joining us now to talk about this is Patrick Moore, Burlington's city forester. Of course, though, on a Friday, we are experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties, so I'm going to talk to Patrick through my phone. We'll make it work. Patrick, thank you so much for being here with us and dealing with this. I want to start with Burlington's trees. What kind are most common to find across town?
Well, actually, we kind of don't have a most kind anymore. Thanks to our implementation of all of our tree canopy maintenance and diversity, we have a good array of trees. We follow the 10-20-30 method, which is no more than 10% of one species of tree, no more than 20% of one genus, and no more than 30% of one family of tree. So really, we don't have a majority anymore. After the devastation of emerald ash borer, we've definitely been implementing that diversity.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, we know trees help our oxygen levels. They're great to look at, they're beautiful, but really, why is it so important to Burlington to care so much about trees?
Well, trees are very overlooked as an infrastructure, but trees are definitely an infrastructure to cities. They increase property values, they shade our homes, our streets, give longevity to those other infrastructures for wear and tear. They help clean our water. They give us habitat for our urban animals. They give us shade to sit in a nice park. So there's tons of reasons for trees. Burlington's kind of a tree legacy, so we definitely value them in that way too for historical reasons.
Hmm. Well, part of the requirement for this award was to have a dedicated annual budget for the implementation of a tree management plan, which is a whole lot of words right there. But really, what kind of dollar amounts are we talking about in Burlington's case?
So Burlington, we are only using $400,000 to manage our urban canopy. That that is for plantings, for maintenance, staffing, etc. So that's our budget for our tree maintenance.
And you want to say one more time, just an estimate of how many trees are in and around the Burlington area?
So we manage about 13,000. We have documented about 11,000 on our inventory site. But then the private side, the homeowners' trees are about 3 to 5 times that amount, valuing for city street side about $140 million in revenue for Burlington.
That seems like a pretty, oh, and of course now my phone's acting up. That seems like a pretty
Yep.
good deal, bang for your buck, with all those trees. My last question for you, Patrick. If someone wants to take that first step and maybe plant their own kind of tree, do you have a favorite kind that you would recommend for this area?
My favorite, which most of the state can't grow, is a bald cypress. But the first step would be to get a hold of a forester, a utility forester, a nurseryman, and just make sure that you're getting that tree for the right spot. There's a ton of trees that are planted in incorrect spots, soil condition, utility lines, etc. So definitely getting that knowledge of right tree, right spot would be the very first step.
I love it. Patrick, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for dealing with all of our technical issues on this end. We hope you have a great weekend. Are you going to watch the Hawkeye game?
We sure are. Hopefully, go Hawks.
All right, go Hawks. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
And if you guys at home want to share this story, we have a full article up on our website under the As Seen on TV tab.